Hi, in this video for the TV Star T1020, we're basically going to show you how you can tune in your Irish Saorview channels. Okay, so when you buy the box and you plug it into your aerial and you turn on the power and whatever, it just comes up with this menu here. So all you have to do is simply arrow down and then just arrow over a couple of times right to Ireland and go channel search and press OK. So this process will probably take about 2 minutes, something like this. So basically we'll talk a little bit about the Saorview channels here just while it's going through. Basically what this box can do, it does two particular things that a lot of other generic receivers won't do. Okay, so the first thing that it'll do, which is very good, is it actually pulls in the 8 Irish channels in one go. Okay, a lot of generic receivers, what you have to do, it'll only detect 7 channels, and the reason for this is that there's 2 channels that broadcast at opposite ends of the day, and while they're not broadcasting, they're dormant, and certain boxes can't pick them up, which means that of an evening, let's say if you had tuned it in during the day, if you tuned it in again in the evening, it would pick up the 8 channel I should say, and it would add it to your list. So then you would have the 8 channels, you know, for all time. And that's fine. So it's just an inconvenience that you'd have to scan a second time. But this box is actually clever enough to know that even though one of the channels is dormant, there is actually 8, and it will pick the 8 up in one go. Okay, the next thing that's actually impressive on the box is, and very few you know, generic receivers do this, is that when it scans in all the channels, okay, you'll see here from my scan, when it goes through, it's going to pick up several transmitters and, you know, pick up to 24 channels. Okay, so there'll be 3 sets of them from 3 different transmitters. But cleverly what it actually does is it works out what's the best one for you, and that's the only one it saves. So from our testing of boxes and things like this, it's one of the very few that actually does this. So that's a good little feature. So we're coming up towards the end here now, and you'll see the end of the process. Interestingly enough, also there's 10 digital radio stations from RTE also scanned in. These are actually the DAB channels that are broadcasting through the Saorview service. So DAB is going to be rolled out at some point in the future. It's probably a long way off till, you know, we have full coverage across Ireland, but conveniently they're broadcasted on the Saorview service anyway, so you know the vast majority of people can get them this way. So you'll see there now it's just saved. So what we'll do is we'll just scroll down through the list there, and you can see even though it picked up 24 channels, which means it picked up 8 channels from 3 transmitters, it only actually saved one of them for me. It's worked out that this is the best one for me, and that's the one that's only saved. So that's very handy. So that's basically it, how you can tune in your Irish Saorview channels on the TV Star T1020 HD.